families, this is Miss Cross, and I would like to hopefully give you some helpful hints on working with your child at home when it comes to multiplication. So you probably realize that the way we teach math to students today is very different than the way most of us learned it when we were in school. So I wanted to just take a few minutes and show you a couple of things that I think might help so that you recognize the way that your children are doing math in their homework and when they're studying. And it's very important that we not teach them the way we learned how. They will learn that in future grades, but it is very important in 3rd and 4th grade that they understand the strategies behind what they are doing. So just teaching them multiplication or division the way you probably learned, the way I learned in school, is not helpful for 4th grade students at this point. So I'm going to show you the way we teach them now, and hopefully that will help you at home. So the first thing that is very helpful to understand is what is called expanded form. So when we have expanded form, we take a number like 32 and we break it apart or decompose it into its different place value amounts. So 32 in expanded form would be 30, or 3 tens, plus 2 ones. Okay? Another example, say we had 154. If we put that into expanded form, we're going to break apart the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. So we would have 100 plus 50 plus 4. So this is kind of the basis for how we teach our students in 4th grade multiplication. So they learned in 3rd grade about repeated addition. They learned some arrays. And it's very important that they memorize their multiplication facts through the number 12. But the strategy that I'm about to show you is what we teach them in 4th grade to be able to multiply either if they don't know their facts or bigger numbers, okay? So the first thing I'm going to show you is a 2-digit number multiplied by a 1-digit number. So for example, if we'll take the same number, 32 times 4. We do what's called area model. So what we do is you draw a box and you're going to put the number 32 on the top of the box, decomposed into that expanded form. Okay, so because we have 2 place values, we have tens and ones, we're going to divide this into 2 parts. Okay, so just what I showed you here is going to go onto this box. This is going to be 30. And over here is going to be 2. And then on the side, we put the 4, okay? And we sometimes put a little multiplication symbol right here in the middle, just as a cue or a reminder to the students what operation we're doing. So what we do now is we multiply both of these numbers by this number, okay? So we do 30 times 4. And hopefully your student or your child knows that 3 times 4 is 12. And when we have a 0, we just add it on to the end. Okay, so 30 times 4 is 120. Now we come over here and we do 2 times 4, which is 8. Okay, so now in these boxes we have 2 different numbers, which we call our partial products. So what we do is we take our partial products and we add them together. And we model for the students that it's very important that you line up your place values together so that you don't make mistakes when you add. So we would do 0 plus 8 is 8, 2 plus 0, there's nothing there, is 2, 1 plus 0 is 1. So the answer to this multiplication problem is 128. Okay? So now I'm going to do another example, and I'm going to do this time a 3-digit number times a 1-digit number. So I'm going to draw my box. We'll do the same number again. We'll do 154 times 3. So because I now have 3 place values, I'm going to divide my box up into 3 pieces. Let me be sure you guys can see that. Okay, so I'm going to take these expanded forms and put them onto the top of my box. So this is going to be my hundreds. We had 100, we have 50, and we have 4. And the 3 is going to go on the side. And I'm just going to do the same process I did a minute ago. So I'm going to multiply each of these numbers on the top by this number on the side. So 100 times 3 is 300. 50 times 3, if they're not sure, again, they hopefully know that 5 times 3 is 15. And add the 0 back on. And then 4 times 3 is 12. So again, these are my partial products. They're pieces of the product. And I'm going to add them up. 300 plus 150 plus 12. So 0 plus 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 plus 5 plus 1 is 6. And 3 plus 1 is 4. So 154 is equal to 462. All right? So in addition to 2-digit or 3-digit by 1-digit, which is what we did here, a 2-digit number multiplied by a 1-digit, or a 3-digit number multiplied by a 1-digit, the other thing we do in 4th grade is 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. So I'm going to show you an example of that as well. So let's say we have 22 times 14. So this is obviously too big of a number for them to have this fact memorized. So we're going to do the same thing. The only difference is because we have two 2-digit numbers, we're going to divide our box up both directions. Okay? So we're going to decompose this. This decomposed is 20 plus 2. And this is 10, plus 4. So my 22 is going to go on the top, 20 and 2. And my 14 is going to go over here, 10 and 4. Okay, so same thing. We just have to do it 2 times now. So 20 times 10, they hopefully recognize that 2 times 1 is 2. And then add both zeros for 200. 2 times 10 is 20. 20 times 4 is 80. And again, they can do 2 times 4 and add the 0 back on if they're not sure. And then 2 times 4 is 8. So now I have 4 partial products that I'm going to, again, add up, making sure that I line up my place values in nice straight rows or columns, so that they don't get confused when they add. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 8. 0 plus 2 plus 8 is 10. I carry my 1, add it onto that 2, and I have 308. So the answer to 22 times 14 is 308. And it can be very helpful for your children if you just make up problems to have them practice. Because the more you do this, you really will get more comfortable with it, and it does make sense. And these students have learned this way their whole time in school, so it's not as hard for them as it is for us adults sometimes. So I hope this is helpful for you. Please reach out to Ms. McGrath or myself if you have any more questions or if there's anything we can do to help you and your child with math. Thank you so much, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye-bye.